Hey, I'm Stephanie, and it's time to sift through some scents. Today's video is inspired by the Show Me Your Dent tag, which I believe was originally created by Yummy411 here on YouTube. So I'll make sure to link her channel and a couple related videos below. Basically, anybody who does this tag simply shares the dents we've made in some of our favorite fragrances. I've seen Kia's take on this, I've seen Lauren May Beauty's take on this, and so I thought I would add mine to the mix. So if you want to see what I smell like, then keep watching. Just in case you're new to my channel, here's a little bit of background. I am completely inexperienced when it comes to fragrances. I basically didn't give perfume a thought in my life until I inherited a bit of a fragrance collection. And ever since then, I've just been kind of spritzing random bottles of perfume. And the ones I'm sharing today are the ones that I've noticed I've been returning to most. We'll start with the one that probably has the biggest dent. And it might not look like it initially, but that's just because you can't see the travel size bottle I already went through. And I'm now onto the 100 milliliter bottle. It's Replica's by the Fireplace. According to the description on the bottle, this smells like burning wood and chestnut. And I guess I get a bit of burning wood from it, which I guess then makes it logical that I would like it as someone who personally very much enjoys sitting by the fire. But to be honest, when I smell this, especially like on me, I mostly smell like roasted marshmallow and patchouli. This quickly became my everyday sweater weather scent, although I have also been known to wear it by campfires on the beach, and it's perfect for that, especially when there's just like a slight chill in the air. And of course, I mean, campfires, roasted marshmallows, perfect combination. I do find, however, that like combined with my body chemistry, I feel like the oils in my skin really bring out the patchouli. So, sometimes that gets to be a bit much for me. And I find if I want to avoid that, I can simply spray this in my hair instead of onto my skin. And then I get much more of the roasted marshmallow scent and just a little hint of patchouli. And that's actually the way I like it best. This has been a really great everyday 3-season perfume for me. But if I wanted to feel like extra put together, like I was wearing my fancy pants and it was during the cold season, then I would break out my bottle of Vanille Insensee from Atelier Cologne. And I'm sad to say I don't have a bottle of it here, like the bottle with the dent in it, I don't have because I gave it to my mom. As much as I absolutely love that fragrance, and I also love the way it wears on me, it also gives me sneeze attacks. So I figured I'd give it to my mom and maybe she could get some joy out of it without sneezing. Then I was watching a creator here on YouTube named Ruth Foley, and I'm gonna link her channel below because if you enjoy Project Pan content, she's a joy to watch, and you definitely don't want to miss her. But she was saying that she gets migraines from perfumes, and so she started just kind of like gently spraying her closet with a little bit of fragrance, and that way she gets like a whisper of the scent without getting headaches. And I'm wondering if the same thing would work for my sneezing problem. So, Mom, if there's any Vanille Insensee left, I think I'm going to try that. But in the event that I can't make Vanille Insensee work for me, I did find another fragrance that makes me feel kind of like fancy in the winter. And it's kind of related. They both have vanilla and amber in the notes. But I feel like Vanille Insensee is a little bit more woody. This one is definitely more powdery. It's The Eyes of the Tiger by Gucci. The very first time I tried this, I kind of hated it because the initial spritz of this is like violently powdery. And when I say violently powdery, I mean like all you see when you spray this is just like a bright white light and then like an Edwardian woman beckoning to you from the beyond, because this smacks you so hard in the face with the smell of alcohol and powder, and it's loud and it's old-fashioned, and I was like, I do not like this. But then it dries down. And I feel like the powder kind of fades into subtlety as notes of amber and vanilla rise. And at least on my skin, I feel like the scent develops, I don't know, it's just this warm, inviting scent that just makes me want to curl up and cuddle on the couch. But an expensive couch, because the scent also has its own complexity. Initially, the dry down seems really simple. A lightly powdery vanilla amber mix. That's not too sweet. It's like just in the right spot. But I feel like this perfume has a secret life. Like there's a lot of there's something going on in the depths, because every once in a while I'll get like a whisper of woodiness or the echo of something tart, and it's so distant that you don't know quite what it is. It might be citrus. And then you'll get like the memory of a rose. But all of these scents just kind of come and go like ghosts. So it keeps things really interesting, and that's why I like this one so much. But now that we're in spring and moving on to summer, let's talk about one that I wear when I'm planning on spending a beautiful day in the great outdoors. This one, I've also gone through a travel size of, and now I'm on to the full size. This is from Replica. It is called Music Festival, and I feel like that name is right on the nose. The initial spritz of this, to me, smells like freshly cut green grass, incense, cedar, patchouli, like very earthy, and it's like perfect for a day at the lake. But the dry down of this one is more adult, I guess. I don't know. Like I feel like the earthy notes remain, but it starts leaning much more heavily towards like tobacco and booze and bad decisions. But by the time the dry down gets to that point, I'm typically about to jump in the water. So this is a perfect fit for the lake. Speaking of good perfumes to wear to the beach, this is the one I grab when I'm headed to the ocean. It's Escada Turquoise Summer, and this is not a sophisticated scent. It basically smells like a fruit cocktail or a Bath and Body Works spritz. Yeah, it's definitely not fancy smelling, but there's something about like the tart fruitiness of this scent. When you combine it with the smell of salty sea air, it's magic. So this to me smells like fun. And the last two scents I'll be talking about today are both citrus scents from Atelier Cologne. I'll start with Pacific Lime. This one I've used about half of, a little bit more than half. And I really do like this scent. It's, as the name says, very lime-y, but it does have like coconut in it. But the coconut isn't so strong that it gives you like tropical vibes or sunscreen vibes. I feel like the coconut is very subtle, so it just serves to kind of sweeten the scent a bit, and that's it. I really do like this one, but I feel like I am the only one who can smell it when I'm wearing it. And I have to like deliberately like, have it on my wrist and actually smell my wrist to smell it, because like it just doesn't have any sort of reach. And so I don't think I'd ever purchase this again. I mean, it's not like I want to have a sillage that's going to trail after me for hours, but I feel like this just, it defeats the purpose of perfume when I have to like make deliberate efforts to even smell it on myself. So very nice, but at least on me, it's not strong enough. This one, on the other hand, this I think I would go out and purchase. It's Atelier Cologne's Clementine California, and I've already used up this one. There's one little spritz left, and luckily there's one more travel size of this in the little box of perfumes that I have, so I'll be able to enjoy this scent for a little while yet. But this one, even though it's officially a citrus scent, like it has clementine and mandarin in the notes, this does not read citrusy on me at all. And I love citrus scents, so like I wouldn't mind if it did, but it doesn't. It just smells clean, like as if I use very expensive, beautiful smelling shampoo or body wash. I especially like wearing this one in like really hot, humid weather because it makes me feel so fresh and so clean and so put together, like even when it's like sweltering outside. So this is like great for the summer. And to be honest, I associate this with like memories of family vacation, and scent memory is a really powerful thing. So wearing this one always lifts my spirits. If you made it this far into the video, then first of all, yay, I'm so happy you're here. But second of all, I assume maybe you're interested in fragrance and perhaps you know more than I do. So maybe you can help me out, because I really do enjoy all the scents that I talked about today as everyday scents. But what I have yet to discover is like a really sexy evening scent. To give you an example, even before I was into fragrance, I'd be standing in a crowd and all of a sudden someone would walk by. I wouldn't see them, I wouldn't hear them, but I would smell them and I would be like, who is that? I need to know. And like, that's what I want to smell like. I want to have like a head-turning, seductive scent, and I have yet to find it. So if you have any ideas, please let me know. I am on a low buy this year, so I'm not buying things like fragrance, but I have this bag right here and it's filled with like all these little tiny like fragrance samples. And there must be like 60 different perfumes in here. And so I'm wondering, like, maybe like fate will be kind and you'll suggest something magical and it might even already be in this little bag. So if you have any ideas for a nice, sexy, seductive evening perfume, then please do let me know. And that, my friends, is the end of this virtual scratch and sniff video. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a wonderful week and that we can all remember that even stumbling can be a form of moving forward. So let's stumble in style.